How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are going over the comics that we're picking up for New Comic Book Day this week. I'm very excited for it. We are getting a total of 17 comics, but it's actually 16 because one of them I'm getting a double variant for, A cover and a variant cover. I'm going to go over the A cover. I might tell you what it is. I don't know yet, but we'll see. But like I said, we got a good amount of comics that we're picking up this week. I'm very excited for it, so let's go ahead and take a look at them. But first, these are the comics we're picking up, not everything that's coming out. Also, we're gonna go over the A covers. A lot of these I am getting variant covers. There are some I'm keeping the A covers, but like I said, you'll have to see that on New Comic Book Day on Wednesday. So other than that, let's go ahead and dive right in. First one we're getting into is Absolute Flash issue number 10. Very excited for it. The last issue is really good. The Rogues are trying to help Wally West, but apparently somebody in the Rogues, I can't remember the name, it's the Trickster, is double crossing the Rogues and still helping out the Dr. Eleanor Thawne, which is pretty crazy. The Rogues and Absolute Flash seek revenge. The deeper into the Fort Fox Wally West goes, the more mysteries appear for him to chase. And whose voice is that calling to him? Again, it's gonna be very excited. I don't know if this is supposed to be like a reverse, not a reverse, but like a zoom, or whoever that, like the deadly looking Flash supposed to be, or is just literally somebody completely different. Maybe that's supposed to be Barry Allen. We don't know. But Absolute Flash is very good. I'm very excited for it, so we're picking it up. Next, we got the Amazing Spider-Man Torn, issue number 3. It says torn between two loves as Gwen and MJ both rush to the aid of an injured Peter Parker. Peter finds himself torn between them, but will his decision end up hurting his best friend, Harry Osborn? Plus, Spider-Man's new villain, Evangeline, gets an upgrade, including a mind-bending new ally who's about to make Spidey's life even more complicated. Sorry if you hear my cat. I left my door open and he wants attention. But it's actually been a really fun series. He's dealing with the whole person trying to steal the book, and she became a demon. So he is trying to figure out, what is going on with that. But in his personal life, like I said, he's trying to decide between Gwen Stacy or MJ Mary Jane. And it's a very interesting story. It's definitely a different take on Spider-Man. Or not a different take, it's a different time of his life. And he's trying to make that decision. And again, with his decision end up hurting his best friend Harry Osborn. I'm assuming because Harry maybe likes MJ or Gwen, one of the two. So we'll see there, but it's a really good story, man, and I'm enjoying it, so we're definitely getting it. Next, we got Batman Superman World's Finest issue 46. This is the one where Lex Luthor and the Joker are working together to defeat Superman and Batman. It says, in order to defeat the Joker Luthor team, Batman and Superman may have to ask for a little help from their friends if they still have any after the shocking events of last issue. Don't miss part 2 of the merger. Again, I believe in this one, the Joker pulled Lex Luthor to a different dimension, and then they're gonna work up a plan to defeat them too. It was really good. It's a great story arc so far. Again, it's only part 2, so we'll see exactly what happens. But the Joker and Lex Luthor teaming up is always a fun story to read against Superman and Batman, so we're picking this one up as well. Next, we got Black Cat issue number 5. I've been loving this series. It's a spin-off of the Amazing Spider-Man series that's going on. Black Cat's trying to be a hero while Spider-Man's gone, but it's not working out for her at all. She's trying her best, but just everything is going south. It says Black Cat jail-bound, trapped and out of options. Black Cat has one last desperate play to make: friends, enemies, public opinion, and they're all turned on her, except for one of her ride or dies, who may just be the key to righting the sinking superhero ship. Guest starring everybody's favorite redhead. I'm assuming that's Poison Ivy. That'd be pretty cool, unless it's Mary Jane Watson, because it says supporting Venom's going to be in it too. So I'm interested to see what that's about. It's either Poison Ivy, because Poison Ivy. Oh, I'm sorry. Why do I keep saying Poison Ivy? Poison Ivy's not even in this. Poison Ivy's DC. This is Marvel. So I'm assuming it's Mary Jane, because they did work together when it was Black Cat and Jackpot. I can't believe I was saying Poison Ivy. I was thinking of Harley Quinn's story. Anyways, great series overall. We're picking this one up. We got a brand new series I'm very excited for. It is Black Panther Intergalactic issue number 1. This is a comic that came out of the Imperial Comics that was going on. I love every bit of it. So brand new Black Panther series about that. It's gonna be awesome. I don't want to go too far into it. If you have read the Imperials, you'll kind of see where they left off and where his future plans is. If not, I'm sure he'll explain a little bit of it. So it's a brand new series that you can start off. It's gonna be about the Galactic Council, I believe, and stuff like that. Again, I don't want to do any spoilers on here, but I'm excited for it. This is most likely going to be my pick of the week. I'm not 100% sure, just because we do have a DC KO event going on. But if not, this is definitely my pick of the week. Next, we got Catwoman issue 82. This is continuing the story with the whole Pearl stuff, or the gem. It says, in the crosshairs of Carmine Falcone with the ball drawing to a close. It's now or never for Catwoman. Will she secure her prey at long last, or will it be snatched from her hands by one of the many enemies in her midst? And what exactly does Carmine Falcone have hidden up his sleeve for the grand finale of the ball? Whatever it is, it doesn't seem very good. So I don't know if this is the last issue of the story arc or if it's going to be another one afterwards. It's been a fun story. Like I said, they've been dealing with the whole her trying to get this gem that meant a lot to her because it was with her mother's growing up, and then, you know, she died for it and stuff like that, and she's trying to get it from one of the big mobsters in Gotham, which is crazy. It's a fun series, man. So we're getting this one as well. This one's definitely fun to read. It is Daredevil Punisher, The Devil's Trigger, issue number 2. A family affair showered with bullets. The Nusi crime family is one of the slimmest and most vile criminal organizations the Marvel Universe has ever seen, and has fallen to Frank Castle, aka the Punisher, to ensure that they got what's coming to them. He's not about to let things do, process, or Daredevil stand in his way. But Hornhead has other ideas and ideals as these two titans find themselves on a collision course with the fate of Marvel's first family of crime in the balance. The Punisher is trying to stop this crime family. Obviously, Daredevil doesn't like the way he's trying to do it by killing them. He doesn't want to take these crimes into, you know, jail, criminals to jail and stuff like that. But he's like, Punisher's, if you know the Punisher, he's like, no, I want to kill him. That's the best way to get him off the street. You send him to jail, nothing's gonna happen. They're gonna get back on the street and make things worse. So they're going against each other while still trying to get the same goal, where they do justice, but they have a different way of justice. It's pretty cool. I don't have much Punisher stuff. I have a little bit of Daredevil stuff, not really much, but it's a fun read. So we're getting this one as well. This was the other one I was talking about. This is DCKO Harley Quinn versus Zatanna, issue number 1. It's a one-shot. This is round 5 of them fighting for the DCKO event that's going on. Sorry, cat's just freaking out in this video. And I think it's gonna be interesting. In my opinion, if they go off of who's the bigger character, I think Harley Quinn might win this one. I don't know. We'll see. I haven't read round 2 or 3 yet. We're also getting round 4 in this one as well. So that's what I'm saying. These DCKO events might be a little hard to do, to not be pick of the weeks because it's part of that. But again, the brand new series is usually a great read. So I'm excited for this one. Again, my opinion is going to be Harley Quinn's going to win. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? But we'll see. Next, we got Moon Knight Fist of Khonshu, issue number 15. This is the last issue of the series, so I believe, I don't know if they're taking a break, but I think it's the last one. And then they're going to start a new series as well, so I'm assuming this is going to set up for that. It says, we're at the mission's door. The Midnight Mission has been through hell and back in the last few years, but this isn't half of what they'll go through this in this issue. As the stage is set for an emotional disaster that bounds to tear the team apart, Mark Spector finds himself ambushed and at the mercy of a familiar and particularly violent foe. Doesn't show who it is, so I'm excited to see who that is. And again, I think it's gonna set up for the next one. I believe it's just Moon Knight Mark Spector is what it's called, or Mark Spector's Moon Knight, something like that. That comes out in the next couple months. So again, I think this is the end of this issue of this series, and if it is, you know, it's been a really good series to learn, you know, a little bit of the life story of Moon Knight, at least in his current predicament with him making foes and friends and stuff like that. Either way, it's gonna be a great series. I'm excited to read it. If it is the last one, I'm sad to see it go. I'm excited to see how it ends and sets up for the new one. Next, we got Nightwing 133. I love Nightwing. Anything Nightwing, I'm in love with it. On the main A cover, it says Manhunt. Bloodhaven is turning on its hero. Nightwing doesn't have time to care. As strange disappearance gripped the city, the mysterious Circuit du Sin seems to be gaining power. Now, to save the city's children, Nightwing must follow the circus music where no one else dares. So this person is kidnapping kids because they seem like it's a fun fair. They go over there, kidnap them. I don't know if he like kills them, and you know, they disappear, whatever the case be. And Nightwing is trying to stop that. It's an awesome story issue that's going on. It started the last 2 issues. It started technically, background out of it was the annual for this year, and then the last issue or 2 they've been going more on it, and now that's awesome. But it looks like we also got Martian the Manhunter. Maybe he's gonna help or something. I don't know. I love Martian the Manhunter though, so I'm excited for him. If he's going to team up with Nightwing, I think that's going to be awesome. This one I'm super excited for. The first issue was amazing, and I can't wait to continue to see. I think it's a mini series. This is Planet She-Hulk issue 2. This was also a new comic series that came out of the Imperial, where she is kind of in charge of Sakaar, I believe is where it's at. She's waiting for Bruce to come back, but while that's going on, big old murder happened, and now she has to figure out what to do about it. It says Jennifer Walters may be trained lawyer and professional, but how much help is that going to be in a world governed by might makes right? Fortunately, she also the gamma-fueled powerhouse known as the Sentinel She-Hulk. She can really smash the planet Sakaar, I was right, into peace the way her cousin once did, question mark. Oh, can she really smash? So she's trying to do it in a friendlier way, like we don't need this violence. Hulk is like, I'm the big guy, you listen to me or you die. She's trying to do a little different, but also get the same respect. Fun series, like again, last issue ended with a assassination at a murder wedding, at a wedding party, after party, and now she's got to figure it out by being the She-Hulk, but also, you know, probably using some of her lawyer skills. It's an amazing series, so issue 2, I'm very excited for. Superman Unlimited, issue number 8. I love Superman, so anything Superman I really try to read. This issue has been fantastic with them. The whole world having kryptonite in the palm of their hands, and he has to be careful. It says, out of the way, Soups. This is a job for Guy Gardner, which is from the Green Lantern. Guest starring Green Lantern Guy Gardner. Thanks to Toyman's kryptonite generators, Earth is finally ready to mass produce commercial faster than light rockets for the planet's richest 1%. And who wouldn't want Earth's multi-billionaires traveling among the stars? Everyone, every single being in the entire cosmos. It's up to Superman and a special guest star, Guy Gardner, to save the launch of Simon Stagg's new space yacht for one of the deadliest cosmic beings in the galaxy. So I think he's just trying to spread kryptonite, is what it sounds like, and really, you know, be a bad situation. I'm excited for it. Guy Gardner is a funny character to read. You know, you do get him in the Green Lantern Corps. So trying to see how he's gonna work with Superman, because a lot of people hate Guy Gardner. I think he's a funny character, but I can see where people get annoyed with him. So we're gonna see how he deals with him, Superman, that is, deals with Guy Gardner. We're getting this last issue of a kind of very interesting comic. It's Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum, issue 5. Again, like I said, it's a very interesting thing. It has nothing to do with the current Superman stuff. This is the Black Label, and I believe we're gonna either see I don't know, I don't think we'll find one more kryptonite. I think that's it, or there might be one more, or we're gonna see how it all relates and stuff like that. It says what's truly at the end of the rainbow, we can't be certain, but we're pretty sure it ain't a pot of gold. Up to now, it's been a peculiar polychromatic pilgrimage for Superman. He's lost track of time under the influence of the purple kryptonite, grown to a skyscraper-sized via Cobalt K, revisited his adolescence by the special K, by way of speckled K, not the cereal, and traveled to the 5th dimension using a key carved on Rainbow Rock. Now, this is the final issue. The chickens have come home to roost, and so too has Kal-El. Back in Metropolis, the man of tomorrow must stand face to face with the man of today and decide for himself finally whether Lex is right. Does home hurt too much? Don't know exactly what that part means. You know, maybe he's gonna just talk to Lex Luthor and get his opinion on this stuff or whatever, and Lex Luthor thinks, you know, Krypton was a horrible place, Superman's a horrible person. He obviously loves his home, but all this stuff from his home is hurting him and bad causes and bad effects on him. So I think that's what it means. If are they gonna see eye on that part? I don't know. Again, it has nothing to do with the current Superman as a Black Label, meaning it's its own random story, but should not affect any Superman or DC stuff in the future. But, you know, I'm excited to get it and see how it ends. Titans issue number 30. This is round 4 of the DCKO event. This is Cyborg versus Swamp Thing. This one's going to be a hard decision for me. It says grab yourself a ringside seat and get ready for the latest round of KO Carnage. Again, I haven't read round 2 or 3 yet at the moment while I'm recording this. It's so early of the week where I got it. I'm recording early because I won't be in town to record this ahead of time. Anyways, that didn't make sense. I'm recording this ahead of time, so it'll be ready for you guys. Anyways, I like Cyborg, but I like Swamp Thing more. Obviously, Swamp Thing is not a hero. You know, he's kind of a bad person. Cyborg is a good person, part of the Teen Titans. This is a hard decision for me. Personal reasons, I would want Swamp Thing, but obviously in the story, you gotta have Cyborg win. Not sure who will though. I'm excited to get it and see who will. Last but not least, we got Wonder Woman issue number 28. I don't know if this is the last issue of this story arc or what. It says Mouseman is an island. The best laid plans of Mouseman have gone airy, with Wonder Woman inspiring an island of people to revolt against their captor. His reign has reached its end, but never underestimate a desperate man, especially one who has once a punchline. Can Wonder Woman and her child survive this wrath? Again, I don't know if it's the last issue of this story arc or not, but it's actually been really interesting. It's been a long story arc, but in these comics, you just see how badass a Wonder Woman is, and it's awesome. She, you know, is trying to protect her baby. At the time, Trinity, who is her daughter, is still a baby. So she's trying to protect her in any way she can, against threats and all that. And Mouseman is a big threat right now. So I'm excited to get this one. But that is all the comics that we're picking up for New Comic Book Day. Let me know what you guys are excited for. Again, I'm excited for the Black Panther. I'm excited for the DCKO events that's going on. Again, Planet She-Hulk was amazing. That's one of my favorite Marvel issues that I'm currently reading right now. So getting that is going to be good. Like I said, because that's going to be a great pick of the week. A great pick of comics this week. I mean, again, I think Black Panther will be my pick of the week, depending how good it is. But I love the Imperials, and if it's a spin out after that, I think it's going to be amazing, just like Planet She-Hulk. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel if you're not already. Like the video, it means a lot to me, guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.